She's like, not up to me.
I liked in the last spout when it was both sides were clear. Drew a little smiley face.
I know.
That's
I
beautiful.
think that was Luna. Luna's just full of joy. A lot of penalties, it seems like. This is an official timeout, by the way. If you did not hear Freya hugs, which is hard to do, it is an official timeout.
I love you, Freya.
I love Freya. Freya is the loudest person, and I mean that as a compliment.
Beautiful.
And I'm the one saying it. So that's how you know it's true.
While we're all waiting, if you haven't gotten your official Roller Rage 2025 t-shirt yet, don't forget to stop by the merch booth. You can pre-order a t-shirt or hoodie. It'll be shipped to you within 2 weeks of today.
It's really nice. Clifton slid me a little note, and it says that all the games today have been pretty penalty heavy, and he's not wrong. He said not ours, and that's not right. Ours was also pretty penalty heavy. I'm just saying, all four.
All four.
Today. I don't know.
All right, it looks like we have a penalty on the pink jammer on Skatenstein from that last.
Yeah, that looks like a skating out of bounds. And then a lot of penalties on Midway Magic. And illegal procedure, a lot of things. So.
But I believe multiple of those penalties were assessed on
one person.
One person.
So.
But we are still down 2 blockers. So this is a good power D scenario for the roller,
yes, like
the
it's
role
unfortunate
models.
that it is a power D, but it's the best power D you can get. I see and Lightning blocking. Oh, but Mr. Testosterone gets out very quickly. And I see Mimi and Lightning trying to get out to run the pack, but they cannot. Lightning cannot get past that 2-wall.
That is Thrasher holding back Lightning, another former minor assault AZDD
Thrasher
skater.
Is a very talented skater, so that is not shocking to me. Oh, Mimi throws a beautiful hit, but it is not enough. Mr. Testosterone stays on that track.
Role models trying to keep the pack fast, make Mr. Testosterone really work for it.
I will say that was very odd. They called split, and Midway Magic just beat Strollen in the back.
I did not see it. Mr. Testosterone up to the front of the pack. Role models having some great defense here. Mimi Mahler taking Mr. Testosterone to the infield. Midway Magic trying to break up that pack and break up that defensive effort. Ooh, big hit there in the front. All right, let's see how many points Midway was able to pick up. 10 points for Midway Magic in that last jam, but it looks like Mr. Testosterone picked up an arms penalty.
Oh, no. Guys, hey, I need everyone to calm down. Can we calm down? 14-15, a very close game.
Close game. This happens in like really high emotion, like high stakes games where you kind of have those ping-ponging power jams.
The power jam pendulum.
You get very like into it.
I lost my roster.
You lost your roster. It's right here.
It was in my hand.
Yeah.
I see Nightmare in the penalty box, and I'm very disappointed in her.
That is 666 Hale skating for the role models, jamming this power jam.
I will say this, our roster says Lemony Stitches, so I do not know which one is correct.
That is
Lemony Stitches. But Lemony Stitches is out and coming around for a scoring
I believe it is Lemony Stitches. I heard people cheering earlier for Lemony.
And I see Hurricane May and Pikachu playing some great offense. I love you, Pikachu.
Hurricane May trying to get in front, keep Midway from running.
Ooh, okay, so Hurricane May doing a pretty good job separating that pack, but Midway Magic doing a really great job keeping it fast.
Fancy footwork there from Lemony Stitches. 20 seconds left in this power jam. This is a fast jammer. I think we'll definitely have another scoring pass.
Coming around very fast. Midway Magic trying to make a wall. Oh!
Beautiful apex jump. Stayed on the track, landed the track, got the points.
4 seconds left.
Strong power jam showing from both teams there.
Yes, I will say it looked like a 15-point power jam. I only saw 10. I wasn't paying attention.
That's going to bring it to 30 for role models, 14 Midway Magic.
You're so good at math. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. And we are going to have another official timeout. Thank you, Freya Hugs.
Freya Hugs, you're my hero. Freya Hugs is like, who, me? Okay, guys, this has been a very exciting game so far.
We're only like 4 minutes in.
I know. Whenever I announce, my heart rate gets so high that my watch is like, you're getting some exercise in. They're like, "Are you on a run?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just talking into a microphone in front of people."
All right, back to the action.
And we have 2 jammers on the jammer line.
Woohoo!
That's so exciting. That's number 89, Apollo, on the jammer line.
And once again, Mamba for Midway Magic.
Yeah, Mamba's been doing a lot of jamming this weekend. Mamba like leaps over and then runs out on the coping. That was some very beautiful footwork from
Apollo
Mamba.
is closely following, really turning on the speed. Look at that beautiful run.
Yeah, Apollo is really making him work for it.
Role Model's trying to keep it fast, but Mamba is a little faster.
I am not a regulator, so take this with a grain of salt.
Uh-oh.
I do not know if he got all the points. That's all.
I think it was
Well, hold on. Two
2 points. Beautiful.
2 points, but you know what? Every point matters.
That's
in a
good.
game
That was a
like
really
this.
fast pack. We're going to have a Midway Magic timeout.
I think that's a smart plan. I feel like Role Models have had a lot of momentum so far. And Midway Magic obviously is keeping it very close, but they need a few more lead jammer situations under their pocket. Under their pocket is not something people say.
I didn't notice.
In their pocket?
Don't forget, after this bout, we are going to have our Roller Rage 2025 awards on the infield, so stick around for that. And following awards, we are going to have our after party at the Churchill.
I love the Churchill.
The Churchill is wonderful. It's like an upscale food court kind of moment. Lots of different food options.
Yeah, like 2 different bars.
It's outdoors.
Several different restaurants.
It'll be warmer than this morning.
Yeah.
It'll be lovely, a very fun time.
By the way, while we're here, I would like to plug a sponsor I feel like we haven't plugged a lot today, which was the Egyptian Motor Hotel. They are a very cool hotel on Grand Ave. They have a restaurant, they have a bar. I know, I'm in a band, by the way. Did you know that? I'm in
I
two
did.
bands. 2 bands.
I'm in one with you.
Yeah, I was like, we're in a band together. But one of my bands, Vintage Clothes, has recently played a gig at the Egyptian Motor Hotel, and it's a very cool venue.
Great
I would really
place.
recommend checking it
Yeah,
out.
they were giving great discounts to skaters coming and visiting, so that was awesome of them.
Skate and Stein is on the jammer line for Role Models.
And that's 721 Limon for
we
Midway
had
Magic.
We had to double check because I do not think Limon has
Not
jammed
this game
so far
yet.
this game.
Limon's really pushing up at the front.
Yeah, I feel like soon it's going to be out of, it was out
able
of play.
to push out of
They
play.
had to let him go.
Beautiful defense here from Thrasher and Karma Electric.
I think it's Lectrac.
Letrac?
I have no idea.
Don't know.
Very hard fall from several people. But actually, it allowed Skatenstein to steal lead.
Skatenstein is now lead jammer, coming around trying to pick up points.
As a reminder, in RDCL rules, you cannot call it off from the infield. So if you're watching at home and you're wondering, Limon was calling it off. Why didn't they blow the whistle? Can't call it off from the infield, friends. You can call it off from the ground. Oh my gosh, but not the infield.
From the ground, as you mean from down on the track.
Yes, not like the asphalt.
You can also change lead jammer in RDCL,
Yes, which
which is not the case.
I understand why there is no lead change or jammer point in WFTDA, but I don't like it. I love a good lead
We
change.
will have another official timeout. Let's hear it for all of our referees this weekend. We've had so many beautiful visiting refs and home team refs.
No shade to our normal regulators, Reffy.
What does that mean?
But thank you so much for all of our visiting regulators.
This
We
would not
really
be able to
appreciate
happen
you.
without everybody volunteering their time to help us out. So thank you so much to all of our referees visiting and home.
Yeah, I'm mostly just joking because Reffy's right here. I love all our regulators so much. Streak looked at me like,
Reffy
what?
booed everyone.
Reffy
Reffy
is really
just
mean to me all
booed.
the time. By the way, while we're here, I also want to say thank you so much to all of our wonderful visiting announcers. Last year at Roller Rage, we had 1 visiting announcer, and this year we had like 6, 7.
Several, yeah,
It
it's
was,
great.
which, as an announcer and the person who coordinates announcers, made my life so much easier. I only announced 2 games this tournament. We gave Clifton a break for once in his life. So thank you so much to all of our wonderful guest announcers.
Don't forget, if you're in the warehouse or watching on Twitch, you can visit the Arizona Derby Dames merch booth or merch website to buy a shout out for your favorite skater or favorite ref. And we will announce it to the entire crowd here at Roller Rage 2025 Championships.
I also want to say thank you to everyone in the Twitch chat of being so understanding yesterday when our stream didn't have sound for like 3 hours. Legitimately, Volty and I were like crawling under the track during a game to fix it. So thank you so much to all of our viewers at home. We have some shout outs, by the way. I'll get to that in a second. It is a power jam for the role models.
Power
and
jam.
that is Lemony Stitches very quickly getting out, like turn 1. Plenty of time to score some points. Midway Magic is trying to get together to make a wall, but role models are trying to stop that from happening.
We've got Carmela Track and Thrasher in the front.
Yeah, in number 329, I was going to say, I believe that is Draft Punk, but Draft
That
Punk's
is Draft
doing a
Punk,
very great
co-captain.
job. If I am not wrong, I think Draft Punk plays for LADD, the LA Derby Dolls. Some bank track experience, perhaps. Ooh.
Big tumbles here in turn 4.
Kind of a pile up in turn 4.
But Lemony Stitches is able to navigate through that with 18 seconds left in this jam. This is a fast jammer, folks, but that was a really tough scoring pass. So we'll see if we're able to pick up a point. It looks like Midway Magic is holding Lola Chola in the back as a point there. Beautiful strategy.
That was a not like a wild in a bad way, wild in like a compliment, a wild hit from Thrasher. I feel like Ref Boyardee is just trying to make me feel bad because I was being mean and teasing him, and then he donated money to our Twitch. So thank you, Refy, for cheering bits on the Twitch after I was
And it looks like Lemony Stitches is going to go right back up and jam again with number 42, Sweet Feet for Midway Magic.
That is some jammer endurance that I do not have. Back-to-back jams with one of them being a power. That's a very light pack.
It's a very light pack
the
there, so let's see what happens.
Also, we haven't checked in with our score for a while. It is 48-20, role models in the lead.
Sweet Feet out in turn 1 very quickly. Lemony still behind number 20, Thrasher.
Sweet Feet has just, I know we've talked about this before, such a beautiful stride. Skates to track.
Ooh, and we have a star pass.
A beautiful offensive sweep.
Skatenstein is now the role models jammer.
A beautiful offensive sweep from Thrasher, and then a beautiful defensive hit from Pikachu. 4 points for Midway Magic, bringing them up to 24. Got Apollo on the jammer line for role models.
And we have Mr. Testosterone for Midway Magic.
Oh, a little
shuffling in the box.
Shuffling. Clifton is descending from on high, perhaps, to let us have more information.
It looks like we have a full box out there.
Yeah, way to skate clean, friends.
And no, I was mistaken. Midway is down 1.
Oh, I
blocker.
could not see Thrasher behind some of the regulators. Mr. Testosterone, even though they have pack disadvantage, doing a great job getting a lead, but Apollo is hot on his trail. Midway Magic keeping Nightmare in the back as a point. Oh, Mr. Testosterone doing a great job.
Coming in with the hips. We'll see if we picked up any points. 4 points there for Midway Magic.
Oh, see that hip movement, getting him those few extra points off the back. What a great strategic move.
We have Mamba jamming once again for Midway Magic.
And Skatenstein for role models. I feel like we've had this exact matchup.
This matchup before, yes.
2 penalties for Midway Magic, though. But Thrasher's back up there, and Thrasher is going to do what Thrasher is going to do. which is hit people really hard.
Very hard. Very talented skaters
Yes,
up here.
oh!
Beautiful
That
on
was
the low
so
there.
beautiful.
Skatenstein running through on the high. Caught by Prim and Thrasher.
Oh, Mamba coming through, picking up some points. We have a jammer race.
Mamba's hungry for that 1 point.
And he gets the point, and he's
Beautiful.
coming around for some more. Oh, I knew he was going to jump. I
Big
knew he
tumble,
was going to jump.
beautiful apex jump. 3 points
Oh,
there
3
for
points
role models.
Role models. There we go, and 10 points for Midway Magic. You know, I think Midway Magic really did take that time out at the perfect time because they've really, gotten their momentum up since then. Do you have to tell me, Clifton?
And it looks like Skatenstein picked up a penalty as a jammer, so we are going to have a Midway Magic power jam.
Do you want to know what? I hate when people do the power jam thing. I know it's like a thing. I just really hate it.
You don't like it?
I don't. When you do it, it's beautiful, honey.
Thank you. Sweet Feet doing the honors on this power jam for Midway Magic.
Yeah, fighting against Nightmare, Mimi Mahler, Lightning the Queen, and Hurricane May. That is like an exclusively Arizona Derby Dames wall.
Those role models in the front were out of play, had to let Sweet Feet go. And Midway Magic is doing a beautiful job of keeping a goat in the back, holding that point back.
But Mary's getting hit off the track, so at the very least, it's split.
We had some action up there, so.
Mimi doing a great job slowing down Sweet Feet, but he keeps going. Number 81,
Beautiful
Reaper falling
slow
back
wall.
to kind of split the pack.
It's a split pack.
And it's split. Good move from Mary. Good job, Mary.
Beautiful hit to the infield there from role models.
Sweet Feet is fighting. That is a tough wall. Sorry, I was just breathing heavily into the microphone for a second. I just love roller derby. Oh, beautiful. Sometimes you're like, that's why they call him Sweet Feet, huh? 'Cause he
Sweet
does
Feet.
stuff like that. Enema Burns told me not to be a hater, but that's who I am as a person. I can't stop it. By the way, a shout out to Lola Chola in Midway Magic from her family watching at home. Wow, yay Lola Chola.
If you are still hungry for a sweet treat, don't forget Muff Waffles is still open.
And we have 721, I'm pretty sure that is Limon.
Limon.
Skating for Midway Magic, and then I'm pretty sure, is that Junior? Junior skating for role model.
Neither jammer out yet as we come into turn 3.
Yeah, Limon has taken several very hard hits into the infield.
It is hard to keep going after that. Sometimes those really suck your momentum.
And I will say, I don't know a lot about Limon as a person, but
Apollo doing some beautiful blocking at the front
but
there.
Falls, and that gives Limon his moment.
That's Tears of the Lynx doing a beautiful job one-on-one blocking Limon.
But what I was going to say about flat track people. Oh, Junior getting out. I see a panty on the ground, though. Not his.
That
It's
is
mine.
a pivot.
That's not yours. Don't worry.
Getting it off the track, that's not safe.
No, and that's fair. I thought he thought it was his and was trying to put it on. Anyway, I think that when you are a flat track skater, sometimes when you get wrecked to the infield like that, it's a lot harder. You're not used to that type of recovery because the concrete is hard.
I think it's hard even for a bank track skater.
Yeah, it's also hard for me. That's really valid. And it looks like perhaps a power jam, maybe. I have not seen the whiteboard yet, but I don't know what's
They're
going
still
on.
assessing, I think, the penalties that have been
I see.
dropped.
Well, while we're waiting, I would like to share a message for Thrasher from one of our donation shout-outs. Hey, Thrasher, don't foul out. Love you from Avril. So now you can't, Thrasher. Now you can't foul out.
We are going to have a quick official timeout while we sort out these penalties.
I'm going to read the rest of our shout-outs for a second, but I do want to say thank you to M.A. Gunner 1123 who subscribed with Prime. Thank you. If you have Amazon, subscribed. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to our Twitch channel for free. Fun fact. But let's see. Alec Powers said, "Go Lemony, go." So Lemony, someone's cheering for you from home. Oh wow! And then Refi not only cheered bits, after I bullied him, but he also donated to the Twitch stream. And Reffy says, huge thank you to the host of Roller Rage Arizona Derby, Danes. He said, typo from Reffy.
Embarrassing.
For an amazing weekend. And then Jessica Wishard says, let's go Junior and Skatenstein. Everyone from Mars Junior Roller Derby is cheering for you at home. You make us proud. You got this, role models.
If you want to shout out your favorite skater, don't forget to check out the Arizona Derby Dames merch website or merch booth to figure out how.
By the way, some people in the Twitch chat were asking, since it is a full-length game, it will be 7 penalties until you are fouled out. We have jammer penalty and a blocker penalty, so a light pack for this power O for role models.
Once again, Lemony Stitches is doing the honors of this power jam.
Ooh, and it's fighting against number 20. Ooh, 26. I was going to say I thought 20 was Thrasher, and that's not Thrasher. 26, yes. Blazin doing a great job slowing Lemony down.
Role models are holding a goat in the back as a point and trying to get those front skaters out of play. The role models have a pack advantage.
Yes, so May is not making pack in the front, even though she's playing offense. May pushed them out of play, and then Stitches just got to go. Stitches, Lemony.
Lemony Stitches, because the larger group of skaters is in the back.
That's true. Out of play, so they have to let Lemony go.
12 seconds left in this power jam.
That's enough time. Lemony is very fast.
Big hit there from Prim. Beautiful hit to the high on Lemony.
Beautiful hit to the high, but then Lemony took the momentum from that hit to transition around them.
Another beautiful.
Very impressive.
All right, quarter break. We will be back to the action in about 5 minutes.
Role models doing a good job putting kind of a stop to a fair amount of Midway Magic momentum. 10 points for role models. Oh, 14. 14 points for role models. So that is 69 for role models and 42 for Midway Magic.
It's been a really great game. I can't wait to see what happens in the next quarter. And then I can't wait to see in the second half how the teams adjust to different benches and what their strategies do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, see you then. By the way, it looks like our merch booth and snack bar might still be open. I see the windows open, so you might as well go over and see if you can get a little last-minute snack, you know? A little last-minute souvenir cup.
The merch booth and snack bar will be closing at the end of third quarter. So
are we 100% positive? That's usually how it works. I understand that.
I'm not positive. I was hazarding a guess.
You were like, I used to be manager of bout production, so I say third quarter.
Not anymore.
Hey friends, do not forget about our silent auction. There are some really great prizes, and honestly, some of them are like, okay, you can get a 30-minute massage from Tucci's Massage. Right now it's at $23. Can you imagine
That's amazing.
spending $23 and getting a 30-minute massage? That's insane. That's so
I can
cheap.
imagine it because that's what it's at.
Yeah, if you could not get a massage from Tucci's Massage yesterday, you can get one for real cheap. By the way, a power jam going into the second quarter and above shoulders on the Role Modelz Jammer, but a light pack for Midway Magic. So
This is a good chance for Midway Magic to even out the score a little bit.
Oh, and if you're donating to get a shout out, I will still shout this person out. But there is if you go on the Arizona Derby Dames website, there is a specific like in our store a thing you can purchase. So just be careful of that. So that's Mr. Testosterone jamming for Midway Magic. But I do want to still say we have a shout out to Yeety number 16 on Midway Magic from their mom and Jason. Mr. Testosterone getting out, but slowed down at least for a little bit by a junior.
Only 2 Midway skaters out there. Role Modelz trying to keep that pack fast, make Mr. Testosterone really work for all of those points. A fast pack as Mr. Testosterone comes up for the scoring pass, stumbles to the infield.
That's Holly Hood hitting Mr. Testosterone to the infield.
Huge hit from Mimi there. Thrasher playing some strong offense.
I will say, Role Modelz is not really getting into a wall. It's a lot of one-on-one blocking. A little tumble happening in the straightaway.
Both Yeety and Thrasher trying to hold a point back for Mr. Testosterone there. And
while we have a second, by the way, I just wanted to say a Twitch shout out that said, "Go Rubinator. We are watching back home in Pittsburgh, and we love you. Love Mom and Dad." Ooh, okay. Guys, there have been so many power jams.
Yes, Mr. Testosterone picked up an arms penalty in that last power jam.
Clifton, who often announces for us, is running some stats for us today. Apparently, 53 of Role Modelz points have been scored in power jams so far. So it's going to be more than that in just a second, hopefully. Unless Midway Magic plays some really amazing power D.
There is some really great defense happening from both Thrasher and Prim here. And we have Limon and Lola Chola up there as well, making a beautiful wall.
Yeah, I was going to say that a coping jump was attempted, but I think that's number 1209. Prim did a beautiful job blocking to the infield. Then getting out as a goad. Very nice job, Prim.
Making it out in turn 3. Skatenstein is on their way to a scoring pass. He's coming up right now. And Role Modelz are holding Limon in the back. A beautiful point for him.
Ooh, a nice, I don't know, just a very nice job staying on the track by the Role Modelz jammer. Skatenstein, I think that is, right?
Role Modelz putting up some, yes, Skatenstein.
Thank you.
Role Modelz having some strong offense. It looks like everybody's just skating clean, trying to finish the jam.
Stop and consider what was going on for a second. 5 points for Role Modelz. That is some very nice power defense from Midway Magic. Let's hear it for great defense, everybody. Oh, come on. Let's hear it for defense. Thank you.
We've got number 42, Sweet Feet jamming for Midway Magic.
And that is Lemony Stitches for Role Modelz. Okay, but there is a jammer penalty.
It looks like Skatenstein did pick up a penalty in that
did,
last power jam.
stop.
Another back to pendulum swinging power
so many power
jam.
jams. There have been very little times we've had 2 jammers, but every time we have, they've both gotten out, apparently.
I feel like this is what happens when you have a really intense game and a power jam is a lot
very
of
hard hits all the time, and so things are happening. Holly Hood doing a nice job slowing Sweet Feet down, and some beautiful recycling from the Role Model.
That pack, keeping the pack fast there during the power jam. That's a big goal of the defensive team in a power jam.
Oh, Holy Hood doing a great job hitting Sweet Feet to the infield, but she also came off. Sweet Feet noticed, jump right on. A good move from Sweet Feet.
That is number 20, Thrasher, and number 64, Sailor Jerry, playing defense for Midway Magic.
Yeah, Pikachu being kept as a goad. Fun fact about Pikachu, one of my best friends.
I love Pikachu.
Did you know that?
I did.
That's cool.
Sweet Feet taking the high there. Only 2 seconds left in this jam, just skating it out and taking the points. Beautiful power jam there from both teams.
Yes, very nice. I just heard the words power O. Guys,
yes, Sweet
we
Feet got an
stop.
arms and above
Two
soldiers.
penalties on Sweet Feet. An arms and a back block.
That is number 89, Apollo, jamming this power jam for the role models.
Holly Hood got an in sub maybe, but I don't. Oh yes, an in sub.
An in sub. Abby Arsenic is telling me. Thank you, Abby.
Tisk, Holly Hood. What'd she do? What'd she do?
I have no idea.
And some nice O from the role models, but Lola Chola doing a great job stopping Apollo on the high.
That is Prim as well, working with Lola. Now Limon has caught Apollo. Role models trying to help Apollo get out of this tough defensive pack.
Ooh, Lola Chola falling right in front of the jammer. That is unfortunate.
Apollo fighting on the high.
Reaper. A very nice last hit by Lola Chola, but it was not enough, and Apollo gets out.
I love watching Apollo skate, watching that run, taking off. He has a very impressive stride and run. I love to watch it.
You do that sometimes.
I don't think I do it quite as fast.
I mean, you're no Apollo, but like.
I'm no Apollo.
Apollo's got 8 seconds. Is that enough time?
Once again, he's a very fast skater.
Midway Magic is role
models keeping that juicy point in the back.
Okay, so Apollo definitely got that one. Whether any more than that, who knows? By the way, I have a message to Mamba. It says, I see you, Mamba. Yang to my yin from your sis, Black and Bougie. Blugie, Black and Blugie. I understand, I can read.
We're gonna have another timeout here.
I also
An
have
official timeout. Thank you, Freya.
I have a call out for one of our referees, but they're not paying attention. They're walking away, but
they're working hard.
I have a message that says, Mama, I love you. Thank you for birthing me and being an awesome ref co-captain. I'm going to assume that's from Crash, and it's to Mama Seidel.
That's beautiful.
I'm going to use my context clues.
Our score right now is sitting at 54, Midway Magic 81 role models. There are about 9 minutes left in the second quarter, and this is a full-length bout, so there will be a whole second half as well.
Y'all, I don't think I can handle that. Anima Burns says, who do you think's going to foul out first?
Oh, well, if announcers could foul out, I think it would be Sandy.
I skate very clean.
You don't announce very clean.
By the way, you can get a 26-ounce Yeti for $25 right now at the silent auction.
That's crazy.
So
I think they're usually $50.
Bid some money for that, you know? Also, Goat Yoga's at $55. Goat Yoga for $55.
I love goats. That's when they like walk on you.
Yeah, and you can get that for $55 right now.
If you want to check out our silent auction items, be sure to go over to by the ticket booth in the front. Our silent auction is
like
right next to that, right by Vendor Village, right by our little photo booth area. You can see all the amazing prizes that we have there and find out how to bid.
Yeah, the last prize I haven't told you about yet is our National Park Bundle.
That's amazing.
It's like $200 worth of stuff right now. It's $135.
Like a lovely backpack.
That is a good deal, friends.
It's great. Arizona has some amazing hiking and amazing trails to check out. Beautiful views.
Okay, look, Enema is like putting me on blast as always for saying I can't handle another half. I mean, like emotionally. I emotionally can't handle it. Enema was like, Sandy's not even skating.
I believe in you.
Thanks. I
And
guess.
your sore voice. Losing your voice.
I did not think this OTO would last so long. Now we're really just riffing. Edma also said she likes when we announce because it sounds like we're hosting a podcast.
It would be a terrible podcast.
I will say no one would ever listen to that podcast. People we would have one episode and then we would get like canceled forever.
I want to share with you some of the stats that Clifton has come up with for us.
Please tell me all about it while I look directly into your eyes.
So this was a couple jams ago because we were announcing power jams, but our top scorer for Midway right now looks like it's number 90, Mamba.
That is not surprising to me even a little bit.
Oh, we have
Clifton,
updates from
please be
Clifton.
careful.
Updates from Clifton.
Update straight hot off the presses.
5 straight power jams
That's wild.
from the last jam of the first quarter and into the second quarter. That is a
Have
lot.
we not had a non-power jam in the second quarter? Every jam in the second quarter has been a power. That's crazy. And now I'm throwing.
But now we have 2 jammers on the track. That is 666 Lemony Stitches for Role Models and number 90 Mamba for Midway Magic.
The low was wide open for Mamba. And he did
Great
a
offense
great job
set up there
taking that
from
out.
Midway.
Yeah.
Peak playing some beautiful offense there for Lemony, but Thrasher is holding Lemony in the front there as Mamba comes up on a scoring pass, zooms through. Lemony still being held up by Thrasher in the pack.
Wow, Mamba really just doing a great job running through that pack. Don't look now. I just heard someone say black 90 as a penalty. And I maybe see it on the whiteboard already. And I maybe heard Role Model say power.
Mamba's coming up for that jammer point, but not quite able to make it
Yeah.
before the clock expires.
And that's, you know what, as Clifton always says, that's why you skate through the whistle, friends. That's why you skate through the whistle. A very, very nice,
Ooh, it
like
looks like
double
We're going to have
jammer
a
down.
double jammer
Double
down.
jammer down.
It looks like Lemony picked up a stopping as a jammer.
So Mamba did get a penalty, but so did Lemony. Lemony was the other jammer. Again, if you're not used to RDCL, obviously since we set a whole jam for our penalties, if both jammers get a penalty, like nothing
They
would
sit
happen.
as a blocker.
I know in WFTDA they do that silly little thing where like one of them sits and then the other one sits, and then sometimes they time it so they both like kind of sit at the same time, so they just get to go. Because you only sit the amount of time
That the other
first
jammer
sat,
sits, yes.
to make it like even.
Because otherwise, you're right. That's
And
not
I'm
fair.
sure people who play flat track are like, what is this
Sandy
girl
does
talking
not know.
about?
Both jammers
Oh,
fighting hard.
Mr. Testosterone doing a nice little like stutter step on the low to get past Mimi.
Apollo pushing through on the low. Getting caught behind Prim Reaper there. Mr. Testosterone coming for a scoring pass. Nice defense from Mimi there, but Mr. Testosterone sneaks through on the low.
I heard someone say that perhaps this was a totem, not a double jammer down. I think that was D-Cup runneth over from LA. But I cannot really see what's happening, so that might not be right.
Apollo still has not gotten out of the pack.
Or maybe D-Cup was just talking about the concept of totems. I think you would need a few more penalties for that. I hear Bender yelling failure.
Yeah,
so
this
that's
pack
fun.
the pack is full of blockers.
No, each
No, you're right. It's not.
side is
I
down one because
can't
there's a double
count.
jammer down. So they're
That's
each
not a
sitting a
totem.
jammer as a blocker.
Okay. Mimi Mahler and Hollywood blocking Mr. Testosterone at the front, and the jam clock expires.
Oh my goodness! I have a shout out for Pikachu.
Hello,
Peak, we are
Pikachu.
cheering from you from home. Pocket, James, and Christine. That's our kid. Hi, Peak's mom.
We are going to have a role models timeout.
Okay, yeah. Someone was just explaining what a totem is. That wasn't a totem because there were no other penalties besides the jammer penalties. I think we were just talking about like fun RDCL stuff, you know?
All right, going into this timeout, our score is sitting at 81 role models, 73 Midway Magic. This has been a really tight game.
Yes, I will say Role Models had a fair amount of lead, but Midway Magic doing a great job, like kind of making it less than that. I started out strong, and then it didn't go well for
This
me
is
from
an
there.
8-point difference right now, folks. And we still have 6 minutes left in the second quarter and
A
an
lot of
entire
penalties
second
going
half.
into the next, or not the next quarter.
It looks
I thought
like
it was
we
quarter break.
have a penalty, an arms penalty assessed on Mr. Testosterone, and there will
will-
be a power jam for role models.
I will be real, there was some really tiny writing on that whiteboard, and I could not quite catch what was on it. Oh, and nope, not another shout out. I just didn't check. Oh, I didn't scroll down. Another shout out that says, oh, sorry, this one says that's our kid. That's our kid. Way to go, Lynx. We love you so much, Mom, Dad, and Caden. So that shout out is for Tears of the Lynx with a little extra cheer on top just for fun. And then another shout out that says, we love you, Rubinator and Sirius. Have fun in the sun. We are cheering for you back home. Love your Pittsburgh Derby Brats family. I feel like the kids are getting a lot of shout outs because their parents are at home
love
watching
you,
them.
love you from home.
Love you, love Mom
Oh,
and
it's
Dad.
so sweet. I love it. All right, both teams are preparing for this upcoming Role Models Power Jam. As that score is getting closer, this is probably exactly what Role Models wants, a chance to widen that out.
By the way, I'm going to be mean for a second.
Oh, no.
Please make sure, if you are not a photographer associated with our league or like involved in bout production, please, or a regulator, please do not be within the yellow circle. Unless you are a photographer with a press pass, you cannot be within the yellow circle.
That's the skate to the face zone.
Yeah, and like our photographers sign a waiver so they can't sue us.
All right, that is Junior jamming, gets out
Getting
in
out.
turn one. Another
A very
light
light pack for
defensive
Midway.
pack for Midway here. And the Midway blockers have been separated by Role Models as Junior comes up for a scoring pass.
Number 16 really giving it all for that hit. That is
Rubinator.
Yeedy,
Oh.
But it did not what? Yeedy, number 16. Okay, it didn't work out for them, but it was a nice attempt.
Rubinator playing some nice offense there on Yeedy. Lola Chola still stuck behind Nightmare and Hollyhood.
Oh, Lola really pushing it. Oh, that was sad.
Oh,
We just kind of let them run away a little bit from the Role Models. Pack advantage though for Role Models, and they're really using that to their advantage.
yeah, smart strategy here. That's not a wall I would want to be caught behind for sure. Nice defensive hit there to the infield from Lola Chola, protecting her point there.
Yeah, very, very nice power jam from Role Models. Oh, picking up the penalty. That's Hollyhood.
19 points there for the Role Models.
That is exactly what the Role Models needed. That brings them up to 100. I can do math too, right? Can I? Yes, I can.
We are sitting at 100 Role Models, 73 Midway Magic. 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
But that is Sweet Feet on the jammer line for Midway Magic, who has had a lot of success so far today.
And some more success right out of the gate. Ooh, a little stumble there, but beautiful fancy footwork, staying on the track.
Anyway, Sweet Feet coming around for some points, and Skatenstein is out, trying to keep this to less of a scoring pass. Sweet Feet is waiting, I think, for some bench feedback. I will say this is something as a bank track skater I do not understand. Unless you're like playing the clock on purpose. If you get out and the other jammer is out, you almost always like immediately call it off. But I know that in flat track there is like some strategy to keep things going. And I have had so many flat track people explain it to me, and it goes in one ear out the other. I'm like, I don't get it.
For RDCL, typically, if you are in the lead, you want to run the clock and prevent as many jams as possible.
But I will say more of a lead than this. Going into like in the second quarter, you would want a larger lead if you were running the clock. Mamba is out as lead, by the way.
Junior is fighting in the back there, and looks like that pack is being
takes a
fast.
really nice hit from Reaper. Mamba's coming around for some points. Junior plays a little bit of jammer defense.
Big hit there by Reaper once again on Junior. Still in the pack. Looks like Junior is switching to defense here.
Ooh, a nice hit by number 26. I think that's Blazin', and it was. Wow, Mamba is coming around for yet another scoring
17
pass.
seconds left in this jam, and that is a fast skater. Role Models have walled up in the back. Junior is out. Looks like we've had maybe a little skate malfunction happening.
Let's see, we've got Sweet Feet and Lemony Stitches on the jammer line. Oh,
It
no.
looks like Junior picked up a back block in that last jam. Nope.
BP is not a back block. What? Back block? That's not a back block though, right? It is a back block? I don't know, Abby, what you're trying to communicate to me. BB is
There
a blocking
was
out of bounds. I have
blocking
the, I
out
have
of
the thing. It's a blocking out
bounds.
of bounds.
Thank you, everybody.
I was like, I swear a back block is just a B.
Made contact with a downs out of bounds.
Yes. Well, they were on the infield. They hit
Well,
someone.
now we have a beautiful
Sweet Feet.
power
Oh.
jam happening. This is
Holly
right.
Hood taking Sweet Feet to the infield. That was a beautiful hit, Holly Hood. Good job.
That is Mimi Mahler playing great defense there in the front while she waits
Some
for
nice
her blockers
recycling
to get
from
up
Role
with her. Great recycling from Role Models here. Sweet Feet still not
I feel
out.
like that is like the textbook definition of recycling, of like every single time you think you're out, there's another person. And then by the time you beat that person, there's another person.
This pack has been really, very fast. With only 11 seconds left, it's going to be hard for Midway to pick up any points here.
I just feel like maybe this is going to be a very penalty-heavy jam. There's been some very long, stretched-out packs in a way that, like, I haven't been able to hear what the refs on the infield are saying because it's very loud in here.
A great defensive showing there from the Role Models. Beautiful, beautiful pack strategy.
And really good push, though, from Sweet Feet and Midway Magic,
Yes,
right? Like, they
yes,
kept
definitely,
going the
yes.
whole time.
But it looks like Sweet Feet did pick up 2 above shoulders penalties in that last jam, and we are going to have an official timeout to sort out these penalties. Don't forget to check out Iced Up if you're looking for a sweet treat. They have delicious flavors, including mango and watermelon. You can find them in Vendor Village if you are looking for a nice, cool treat to carry you through the second half.
A shout-out, which is, okay, well, this shout-out has a swear in it, Shirley, Temple of Doom, and I can't say that on the stream, so I'm going to censor myself. It says, you know what? I'll say the swear just once, just for you. It says, the Doomsday Valkyries want to ask number 22, Mimi Mahler, damn, girl, you skate with those legs?
Damn was what you thought you couldn't say?
I don't know. Gigi is staring at me.
I was like,
Gigi's
what
like,
did
"What's going
Shirley
on over
possibly
there?"
say? Damn.
We're supposed to, the stream is supposed to be family friendly. I get one of our teams is called ass. I get it, but
I think damn is PG.
you've said it now so many times, and I feel like now you're gonna like,
Oh,
stop it. You're not head of AV anymore. I am, and I say you can't say damn on the stream.
my boss. You just said it.
I know it was a joke.
Okay.
If you want a shout out on the Twitch, please donate on our website. I'm not just shouting out people for fun. These are people who made a donation, like Shirley.
I believe the link is still pinned in the chat, maybe?
It should be. I will say, shout out to Shirley. She set up this whole shout out thing. Did you know that?
I did not. Thank you,
Her
Shirley.
and her
That's
partner
beautiful.
designed the whole thing. And Shirley's partner also designs our whole website. And it looks so
I did know that.
cool.
It's a slick website. All right, another power jam.
Some
Once
really
again.
nice O from Hurricane May, but Midway Magic does a good job like recycling and getting back together.
Ooh, big pile up there in that turn. It looks like Lemony Stitches jamming once again for Midway. Or I'm sorry, for Role Models.
Lola Chola really doing a great job slowing Lemony Stitches down.
Role Models trying to play some offense there against Lola Chola and Thrasher, who are holding Lemony in the front. 24 seconds left in this power jam. Looks like, I suppose maybe not out of play, close to it though.
Well, even if they were out of play, this is like another RDCL thing. When
yield
you're
the
out of
low.
play in RDCL, you only have to yield the low. So even if Thrasher was that Thrasher? No, that was number
Lola.
27, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Karma Electra.
I'm sorry, Karma. I saw the 2 and thought
But
you were
anyway,
Thrasher.
if you are called out of play, you actually only have to yield the bottom 4 feet. So if you're on the high, you can just stay there. And if the jammer keeps running into you, that's technically a blocking out of play on them. I'm telling you
That's
this like
true.
you don't know this. I know you know this, but
I forget easily.
so anyway. We have Mr. Testosterone and Tears of the Lynx, one of our out-of-town announcers this weekend, Tears of the Lynx. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
They announced our game earlier today. The
That's probably why I
Transagenda
didn't really
Lockwood game.
notice because I was
you weren't paying attention.
dialed
you were
in.
locked in. Very, very busy whiteboard. All you need to know,
Very
a lot
light
of
pack
penalties.
here.
2 people sitting from each team, some people for several.
A
Ooh,
beautiful
we have a
jammer race
jammer
here.
race.
Both jammers turning on the speed. Lynx really chasing Mr. Testosterone here. Midway
Very
trying to
light
hold a
pack.
point.
And Role Model's doing a good job keeping it fast.
Ooh,
Oh,
big tumble there from Apollo. Ooh.
That was an insane hit.
That was a
By-
huge tumble.
I think Lamone, yeah. 4 points for Midway Magic, bringing us into halftime. That brings us to 105.91. and Sweet Feet. Mamba doing the best job scoring points with 38. And Role Models have only used Skatenstein, Lemony, Junior, and Apollo. And Lemony and Apollo have actually only jammed, or at least scored points only in power jams. Skatenstein scoring the most points.
I have seen Lemony up there so often, even back-to-back sometimes, which is very impressive.
Yeah, I will say both teams have given up a lot of power jams. Midway have had 5 power jams, I'm assuming in their favor, 5 power O's. Role Models have had 8, but Role Models have been more successful scoring to penalty jams in a penalty O situation. So like per penalty jam, Midway Magic has scored 6 points per, and Role Models have scored 10. And I will say this might be an RDCL thing. I think mostly just because minute-long, like, exclusively power jams is an RDCL thing, where usually we say 10 points is, like, okay. Like, you want, like, 15 or 20. 5 is a defensive win. 10 is, like, everyone did a pretty good job. By the way, I have a few more shout-outs now that we're back on the Twitch. I would like to be mad at Shirley for just now everyone's just being weird in the little shout-outs, but whatever.
You can say whatever you want. You paid for it.
That's true. You give us money, you can say whatever. You can make me do whatever. I'm your dancing monkey. I have a normal shout-out that says, let's go, Skatenstein. Mom and Dad are so proud of you. Happy 18th birthday, too.
Wow,
Love
happy
you.
birthday.
Mom and Dad. Is it Skatenstein's birthday today? That's cute. Shirley says the Doomsday Valkyries want to send a big to the triple M's. That's what it says, Shirley.
A big what?
To the. I'm not doing it again. Look at that. What does that
say? A big
It's hard to do when you're losing your voice. Anyway, that sound to the triple M skating for the Role Models. Mimi, Muerta, and May. We are so proud of you. All of those skaters skate for the Doomsday Valkyries, one of our home teams. And then Damon, I feel like influenced by Shirley, perhaps, says, damn, Mimi, you do your own taxes? Sheesh.
Ooh,
I can't say sheesh. I need you to
sheesh.
say thank you. I was like, my voice doesn't go into that register right now. In theory, we should be starting, but
we're going to come into the second half with the score sitting at 105 Role Models, 91 Midway Magic. Super tight game right now.
And by the way, in normal jams, 12 normal jams, Midway Magic has gotten lead 11 times.
Wow, very impressive.
Is that what that means, Clifton? In 12 normal jams, Midway's gotten lead 11 out of the 12 jams. So yeah, Midway Magic is doing great, better than Role Models, if anything, in a normal jam. But
has given up a ton of power jams where the Role Models are crushing.
Role Models are in the lead because of power jams. If Midway Magic can skate clean in this half, they've got it. So we'll just have to see how they do penalty-wise.
We'll see, yeah. Midway Magic has a lot of penalties. I think they have a few skaters probably getting close to fouling out.
Which is not what you want at halftime. By the way, that's Junior for the Role Models.
Mimi Mahler doing some strong blocking. Both Junior and Mr. Testosterone
yeah, so
out
Mr.
of the pack quickly.
Now, because of a little jammer-on-jammer violence.
Role Models trying to keep it fast. Nightmare trying to protect a point.
Okay, we're going to wait for the regulators to tell us who got points. 1 point for Midway Magic.
1 point for Midway.
And none for Role Models. So a great call off by Mr. Testosterone. Really good jammer vision. I could not see the Midway jammer behind the Role Models jammer, and I truly was like, oh my God, I just said skate clean.
But that is Skatenstein jamming for the Role Models.
And someone for Midway Magic that we can't see.
That is number 90, Mamba.
Oh. One of their most successful jammers so far this game, so let's see what he can do. Oh, I jinxed
Both
it.
jammers out quickly, though.
Another
Mamba
jammer race.
chasing down Skatenstein. Huge
Mamba
cheers from the
so
crowd.
Fast. Mamba is so, I did not realize how fast Mamba was until this moment.
You didn't notice the rest of this weekend?
I feel like there's a difference in between your lap and your like, I am trying to force a call-off lap.
Okay.
Mamba had the like speed skater arms, you know what I mean? Like straight arms flying behind him.
Now we have Tears of the Lynx jamming for Role Models and Sweet Feet jamming for Midway Magic. A dense pack there coming into turn 1. Sweet Feet coming up against Mimi Mahler and Nightmare.
All right, Sweet Feet that was a full scoring pass, yes? I looked away. Was that the initial or first scoring pass?
That was the initial.
Okay.
This is a scoring pass.
Okay. See, again, this is why I'm not a regulator. I get distracted too easily. Oh, apparently Mamba is a speed skater, so one of the Twitch chat said. So not only was it like a speed skating inspired stride, it was literally a speed
Mamba
skating
said,
stride.
I'm in my element right now.
Yes. Mamba was like, this is my moment. Anyway, Sweet Feet's coming up for some more points. Something has
Midway
happened.
is doing
The
a great
panty
job.
Has been
Passed to Mimi. To Mimi, but the pivot came off.
Oh, so can Mimi put it on? Is that a penalty?
I actually do not know.
I don't know either.
Because
What?
Mimi is the pivot.
What an odd situation that is.
And Mimi did have the star in her
Where's
hand
Adam? Adam
before
would
the
know.
stripe came off because I saw the pass.
Adam, I have a question.
You're being ignored.
All
right.
It's for earlier when he said hi and I didn't say hi back.
All right, we have number 110, Mr. Testosterone jamming for Midway Magic.
And that is Lemony in a non-power jam.
Our score
Maybe.
is 102 Midway, 105 Role Models. Some shuffling happening in the box. Looks like a penalty
Cryptic
call.
Kelly kind of hustling up to talk to some people. I think just some people in the box for Role Models.
It is going to be a power
It was a
jam.
very close game, but now a power jam.
Sweet
for
Feet picked
Role
up an
Models.
illegal block, blocking a down skater.
All right, so it is a power jam. So blocking a down skater was what Sweet Feet got. And that is Lemony trying to get around Thrasher. Not easy to do. Still trying to get around Thrasher.
Thrasher and Karma there at the front, holding Lemony back.
There we go. Very
Lemony
nice,
was
Lemony.
able to push both of those blockers out of play, and they did yield the low, but Lemony took the high. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a...
We'll see.
We'll see. Lemony coming up for a scoring pass. Some beautiful offense there played.
That was Holly Hood, I think. In the front was Holly Hood.
Played by Muerta also in the back.
Muerta is doing a great job. Muerta and May, two of our doing a great job.
Midway trying to get together, keep it fast.
Some really nice power D from Midway Magic this time around. I think that was Lola Chola. No? Whoever was the pivot did a great job. But, oh no, guys, a dirty jam again.
Oh no.
Penalties on both sides.
But it looks like it will not be another power jam.
No,
Those are
which
all
good,
blocker
good,
penalties.
Good. Blocker penalties only. But also, shame.
Now
so
we are going to have Mr. Testosterone jamming for Midway Magic. Yes, with Apollo. And another light pack.
Very, very light. I see Nightmare and Lynx out there. Yeah, I think that's it. Is there? No, because neither of them are pivot. There's a pivot, but I cannot see them.
Disguised.
I see number 38, so that is Rubinator out there as well. I think they're wearing NC Jammers jersey, and so it's really confusing me.
Yes.
Because I've seen NC here not wearing a jersey, so I'm like, it's not NC.
And that
Apollo is fighting at the
fighting
front.
Thrasher and Yeety.
But Mr. Testosterone gets lead, and he's coming around for some points. Oh, Apollo is just fighting. Thresher was in, no, 2 jams ago. Thresher's really been kicking butt.
Mr. Testosterone is coming up for a scoring pass.
Ooh,
Big tumble at the front here.
Mary trying to slow Mr. Testosterone down, and Apollo is finally out.
Apollo is chasing down Mr. Testosterone,
Yeah.
trying to force that call
Yeah,
off.
he's really going fast. Oh.
Ooh.
I think Apollo.
I think Apollo might have picked up a point in the back there.
1 point for Apollo. 1 point. You worked hard for that.
9
Apollo.
points for Midway Magic there. 1 point for Role Models.
Yeah, I will also say I know he's making a big deal out of 1 point. That was also a beautiful coping jump by Mr. Testosterone.
Beautiful coping jump.
I cannot jump the coping. It's like the thing I feel worst. Like I just really can't do it. As jammer skills go, but it's Skatenstein and Mamba. Skatenstein. Oh. Something happened. We'll let you know in a second.
Looks like we are going to maybe have a jam reset.
Probably a jam reset.
We're having a challenge.
I think. Oh.
So it looks like Apollo picked up 3 points in that last jam because of the ghost points. So they passed one skater, but he would have picked up 3 points for the penalty box skaters.
I think even though the refs are talking about the amount of points, that might be what the challenge is about. So we will wait until we know officially from the referees what is going on.
Thank you, Sandy.
It says right here, I put other papers in front of it, but it does say right here in big letters, please do not announce the results of challenges until head ref talks
Well,
to
how was I
team.
supposed to know that? You covered it up with all the other papers. Our score is currently sitting at 111 Midway Magic, 117 Role Models. We will see if this score changes after this challenge.
I am being slandered in the Twitch chat. I am not sabotaging Volti on purpose. It just comes so naturally to me. I do
Sandy
it
said,
without
I
thinking
wrote
about
this
it.
note
I
and then put
didn't-
every other paper
I am so
over.
sorry. Do you think that's my handwriting? Do you not know me at all? How long have we been friends? That is not what my handwriting looks like. So here's the thing. Someone in the Twitch chat said beef between announcers, and I'm really worried because I don't recognize his name. I hope people know Volti and I are like best friends. We are so close. We are very good friends. And I just love being mean to Volti.
But Enema Burns is on hashtag Team Volti.
I thought you were about to say, but Enema Burns is my best friend, and I was like, wow. I did tell you
I
you
love
were
you,
my best
Nene.
friend yesterday, so. Because Cole is.
Do you know who's my best friend? Your lizard, Ralph.
Ralph mentioned on Twitch chat. Hey, I have a shout out that's not for my lizard. It says shout out. Oh, it is a shout out for me though. It says shout out to the multi-talented Sandy and Volti who played their hearts out this morning before giving their excellent announcing to this championships game.
Thank you.
I don't recognize this person's name. So whoever you are, I love you. Please tell me who you are though. It's like, is that because derby names? I'm like, who are you? I don't know. What?
This just in, Prim and Prim Reaper, both on Midway Magic, are siblings. Reaper is not a sibling of Prim Reaper though.
Oh, and it says love from the Savannah Derby doubles. That's cute. That's nice. I love.
That was
by
a
the
free
way,
shout out.
I know, but here's the thing.
Ooh.
You gave me information.
Yeah, that was a fun
exchange,
fact.
It was like a barter, you know? You gave me a fun fact of Ultiism.
Fun fact.
Anyway. Ooh, Lola Chola dancing in the infield.
Get it, get it.
Let's see those dance moves. I'm going to be real. I hate a challenge. It's the most boring thing. I mean,
Love a
strategically, I
challenge.
love a challenge. It's like a good thing that exists. They need to exist. Otherwise,
I love a challenge because I go, ooh, what's the drama?
that's true. I'm like, I want to be in that
Ooh,
little
what's happening? I need to
conversation.
know.
The next bout is February 1st. And it
February
is
1st?
Brutal Beauties versus the Bombshells.
Yes, it is.
And then it is the Coffin Draggers versus Doomsday Valkyries. So if you came here and you're local and you're like, oh my goodness, I need to see more roller derby, or if you're watching on our Twitch stream and you're like, wow, this Twitch stream is so amazing and put together, and whoever's in charge of AV is just like so smart and talented and wonderful, and I want to keep watching.
Or if you're here today but not local and you're interested in getting more bank track action and learning more about the sport, you can tune into Twitch as well, February 1st.
Yeah, so please, February 1st, 7 p.m. No, that's
5
so wrong. That is the most wrong
5
information I've
p.m.
ever given.
Arizona time,
Whoops.
Mountain Standard Time.
Because Arizona's weird and we don't do daylight savings. By the way, this is a little out of date, this stat, but I think that this would still be true, that there have been more power jams than normal jams in this game, which is
Yes,
insane.
I believe that is true. That's crazy.
So fun fact, I did not scroll down on the message. The message, the very sweet message for us was from Spite, who is coaching the Trans Agenda.
Thank you, Spite.
Thank you, Spite. We love you,
you.
I don't know, I can't see Spite anymore, but they have beautiful curly hair and amazing cheekbones. It looks like the challenge was won, though I will say it seems like the refs figured out that there was an issue and then the challenge happened, and so that was very kind of a confusing thing, but the challenge had already been called, so we had to do it. So we were just looking at our Trans Agenda Discord, and apparently it was like a plan to buy a shout out for us. So thank you. I
Thank
see
you.
Evie
Love
smiling at me.
you.
Love you, friends.
I love friendship.
I love
Very
friendship.
beautiful.
Who knew? That friendship's really cool. Let's hear it for friendship, everybody. For the power of friendship. Wow, I thought at least one person would cheer. That's okay. You don't have friends like we do. That's not my fault. All right, we are getting back to the action. We have 2 jammers on the track. Look at us go. By the way, 117 Role Models, 111 Midway Magic, so still a very close game.
Tight game. And that is, once again, Mamba and Skatenstein both jamming.
Yeah.
Ooh, jammer
Mamba,
block.
yeah, doing a really nice jammer hit on Skatenstein.
Both jammers out very quickly, racing each other down. That is Muerta trying to play some offense on Astro Stash there.
I will see if Skatenstein was able to pick up any points. It seemed like there
Mamba
were a few
did pick up an
moments.
arms penalty.
It just seemed like they're, double jammer down, it looks like, perhaps. I saw someone do the arms. Okay, well. It's true, but, sorry, Volty said something off mic.
The whiteboard is not necessarily official. Something could be dropped after the whiteboard is shown sometimes. But it is going to be a power jam with Junior jamming.
Yes, and getting out in turn 1.
This is a 2-point game.
Yeah, oh my goodness, it just keeps getting closer and closer. A very nice job by the role models of keeping A-Goat in the back. And, a rough fall. And I just have to imagine that, I was going to say I have to imagine they're almost out of play.
Junior coming around for another scoring pass. Role models have pinned that goat up to the high, which is a great for them.
Then they're out of play. Didn't yield the low though, so watch out, Midway. That happens so much after a power situation. You leave it all on the track, and then you end up getting a penalty. That's rough. You don't want that to happen. They might still be out of play. I can't tell. They put their hands in the air in a way that
There's a little fancy footwork there. Junior getting out on the low as this jam is going to come to an end.
All right, very nice, very nice. Good power jam all around, right? Like, good job on role models of keeping a goat. Good job Midway Magic of keeping it in a slow wall so they couldn't be pushed out of play too much. 15 points for the role models. So it did work out a little bit in the role models' favor. That's Mr. Testosterone on the track for Midway Magic.
And Lemony Stitches for the role models.
Oh, 1 penalty on Midway. Oh, a penalty on each side though. So, even pack. Just some stuff.
Mr. Testosterone getting out right away in turn 1.
I feel like Mr. Testosterone, Clifton will probably give us real stats about this later, but what it seems like to me is Mr. Testosterone has been much more successful in the second
running straight
half
through.
Of this game. There we go. Oh, I thought Lemony was out, but not quite. And
now Lemony is out.
Mr. Testosterone transition. I thought he was going to throw a hit, but I think he was just
assessing the situation. Lemony really wants to put the pressure on and force a call off here.
I hear some ref talk though.
Lemony definitely picked up some points there.
Mr. Testosterone rolled over someone, not in a bad way, but body rolled, shoulder roll.
Mr. Testosterone is coming up again for another pass. Lemony is still stuck on the scoring pass.
Okay,
yes, both were on a scoring pass there.
Hollywood is pinning Mr. Testosterone.
And the gym clock expires. You get the points with the hips. All right, let's see the verdict.
The timing of that maybe didn't work out.
4 points for role models there.
And OTO.
14 for Midway Magic.
Do you not yell for the OTO, Freya? It's just a dance?
She doesn't need to yell. Everybody watches her.
All eyes on
Captivating.
Freya. By the way, I have an announcement. Oh my gosh, okay. Y'all, I need y'all to calm down. There's an announcement from Clofton P. Grudge that says, Clifton bought this shout out to force the announcers to tell you how great both of them are as AV supervisors and task persons and how well they handle contingencies.
Wow. What if it's just me in the back buying all these shout outs for myself?
Oh my goodness, look at all of our friends buying us shout outs, and it's just me and Volty buying us shout outs and being like, oh my gosh, our friends all love us so much.
Wow, I'm so flattered. Thank you, everyone.
By the way, quick shout out to Dirty Carrie, a Breakfast of Champions on the Twitch chat, who is also in charge of AV and is just not in the building right now. They're also really wonderful. Truly saved my life yesterday. Drove to a Guitar Center to buy us more cable to fix our sound, and then also bought me chocolate because I was having a rough time. I don't know what's happening. I know it's an OTO, but why? We'll see. I feel like the last few times we've had OTOs, then all of a sudden there's like 10 penalties on the whiteboard. By the way, a quick free shout out to the Midway Magic coaches, just because I love their sparkly outfits. They make me so happy.
Very true, very true.
That I'm happy.
No, a little sparkly moment. All right, it looks like 2 penalties were assessed on number 4 from Role Models.
And
number 721 got an arms penalty, which is the final penalty.
Well, maybe not. The way Abby wrote it implies something else. Expelled is like,
They've been expelled.
you're out of there. Too much.
Not just ejected, expelled.
I think maybe our first of the tournament.
Yes, first
You
the
win a
tournament.
prize for that.
Ooh, I don't
First
think
to
so.
do anything.
Mm-mm.
I decided yesterday that I got a prize for being the first person to ever have an emotional breakdown in a Guitar Center.
I think the Guitar Center is like emotional breakdown city, actually.
I truly was standing there comparing 2 XLR cables crying, and then a man came up to me and asked me where the bathroom was because he thought I was an employee.
He thought that they treat Guitar Center employees so bad. All right, we have number 90, Mamba, jamming for Midway Magic, and Apollo for Role Models.
Oh my gosh, Mamba running out.
Running
so
out,
quickly.
beautiful.
Again, Mamba, I think, has been Midway Magic's most successful jammer all day at least.
Role Models are fighting to help out Apollo as Mamba comes up and does a beautiful apex jump there. Apollo's able to sneak through and make it by Thrasher.
Yeah, Apollo, yep, out, not lead. Nightmare communicating to their pack that they are running, but Thrasher trying to get one. Mimi tries to throw a hit. Mama jumps and calls it. Very nice.
All right, Sweet Feet is jamming once again for Midway Magic. And we have Skatenstein again for the Role Models.
This is the longest derby game.
We have a lead change in the score.
Oh my gosh, Midway Magic is winning. Let's hear for, and you know what? Their jammers have been much more clean. They're giving up less power jams.
In the first half, that's true. It is 143 Midway Magic, 136 Role Models. It's a 7-point
Holly
game.
Hood's out of the track. Holly Hood is out of the track.
Holly Hood is back in the track.
Holly Hood is back in the track. And she came out with a vengeance. She was like, here I am.
Strong defense here from both teams. Little tumble in turn 3. That is Muerta and Holly Hood blocking Sweet Feet in the front. Beautiful hit from Muerta there.
There is no way someone in this back is not getting a failure. That's so crazy.
No,
I saw
it was
Bender
not split.
Going like this over and over and over.
I guess
It
we'll
was
see.
split. Or someone said it was split, like whether it was or not, I guess. Who knows?
All right, 1 blocker penalty assessed on both teams
Yeah,
there.
but no jammer penalties.
No jammer penalties.
We have Mr. Testosterone on the track for Midway Magic.
And that is Junior jamming for the Role Models.
There's cheering happening. I do not know why.
Well, why not? I love cheering.
cheering for happiness. By the way, the score is currently 148-136. Midway Magic in the lead.
We have 3 minutes left in the third quarter and a full fourth quarter. It's very much anyone's game still.
All right. Oh, some jammer on jammer jockeying. Oh, but it worked out in Mr. Testosterone's favor. Oh, but there Junior goes.
Out as well.
And Mimi Mahler is trying to speed that pack up. We've got Mimi Mahler and Apollo in the front. And then someone trying to get with them. I can't see who that is. Oh, beautiful coping jump from Mr. Testosterone. Oh, no.
So it looked like an arms was picked up by Junior in that last jam there. So Mamba is going to be the Midway Magic jammer for this power jam.
Y'all, it's getting loud in here. Everyone's getting hype on this game.
Our score is 152 Midway, 136 Role Models.
And we have 3 more minutes in the third quarter. There is a whole fourth quarter left of this game.
It looks like Midway has a pack advantage here.
This could really be a good moment for Midway Magic. Ooh, Hurricane May really trying to stop Mamba, but it does not work. Hollywood and Hurricane May walling up in the front. Muerta trying to get with them. Oh, almost makes it
big
out,
tumble
but
there.
takes a tumble.
Thrasher running up to play some offense. Some nice defense there from Hurricane May. Role Models trying to
speed it up.
Keep that pack fast.
Midway Magic has Hollywood as a goat, and Hollywood is a very difficult person to keep goated, I feel like.
Role Models are running the accordion here, trying to speed up the pack and prevent as many passes as possible.
I saw some hand signals that imply to me that many penalties might be getting dropped. 5 more seconds. Mamba is now not skating like a speed skater anymore. He's just chilling. And then he's calling it. Astro Stash was like 50 feet behind everyone.
Fixing a gear issue, it looked like. I heard some Velcro happening. And we're going to have an OTO. Thank you, Freya.
I have a shout out to El Limon from Low Rage. Just a shout out. You're being shouted out. I have a story to tell you. Do you want to hear my story?
Always.
My story is about Astro Stash because we were just talking about his gear malfunction. Astro Stash sometimes skates for Cal Squad.
That is true.
And we skated against Astro Stash. He was on Cal Squad, and we were skating on the Transagenda at Battle on the Bank.
It's also
and
true.
I was often pivoting. And sometimes my favorite thing to do as pivot from close bench is to get into the blockers who are trying to like get into their positions way. You know what I'm talking about. Like you're like slowly like getting up there and you're like really kind of making yourself be an obstacle. And Astro Stash was like, oh my God, that's the scariest part of the jam. And I was like, getting on the track is the scariest part of the jam.
I agree, absolutely.
And he said, every time I try to come up, you're in my way. And I don't want to run into you. And I was like, oh, I got bad news, honey. I'm in your way on purpose. I did that.
All right, we are going to have Midway Magic challenging.
No, timeout. Timeout?
No, it was a challenge.
Oh, oddly enough, could not hear
You
Freya
didn't hear
hugs.
Freya? I also think, like, before, I think, like, lining up for the jam. Ooh,
no.
Okay, a very full board.
Yes, Abby,
okay.
you're going to get your arm workout in.
Let's see. All right.
Thank you. What is
Thank
the,
you.
Okay,
They
so
are
the challenge is
challenging the
on a
cut on Mamba.
Because that would be a jammer penalty.
Yes,
There
there
is
are-
a must skate, and we have 3 penalties on number 81.
And above shoulders on 55.
And then
64 is a must skate with a failure to reform.
And then we had 2 penalties on role models. I almost said roller rage. And also directional and in arms. So that was on Hurricane May and then Muerta.
So yes, Midway Magic is challenging the cut penalty on their jammer from that last jam.
Someone asked if Mimi Mahler fouled out, but she's
Nope.
on skates and challenging, so I'm going to say no.
I would say
Unless they made her put her
strongly
helmet
no.
back on to like skate over. I don't know.
I think the answer is no.
I would go with no. Anima Burns wants me to tell another story, but I don't have a lot left. I will think of something.
Well, let's
later.
finish the grenadine story when I spilled grenadine for Shirley Temples in the back of your car, but then you got rear-ended, so I didn't have to pay for carpet cleaning on your car.
Yeah, Volty was like, I will pay for your car to get clean. And then like 2 weeks later, truly my car got rear-ended so badly that the entire back half of my car had to be replaced, like
so
new car.
that's a win for me.
It was a win for Volty. She didn't have to pay to get my car's carpet detailed, you know?
a win for me. I actually
A loss for
orchestrated.
me. I didn't have a car for like 6 months.
I actually orchestrated that hit, honestly, on Sandy.
It was actually kind of insane the way it happened. I was exiting the freeway on 7th Ave,
Oh, if you know 7th Ave, you know.
taking a right, and the guy said he thought I was going, and so he didn't stop, but he hit my car going like 30, pushed me into the road so hard, by the way, that my glasses flew off my face.
That's funny, actually.
And then the cops came, and then also when I asked to see his ID, it was like vertical, not horizontal, so he like wasn't over 21 yet. And I was like, and then his mom came.
Hey. At least I didn't have to pay for carpet cleaning on your car.
I should have made you pay for like my car rental. And it is a power, by the way.
That challenge was upheld.
We didn't get the challenge.
The penalty was
this
upheld,
time,
excuse
but it was
me.
upheld. Or maybe they tried to give it to us and we were chit-chatting. That could have been possible. I believe that.
We have a super light pack here.
And because of that,
Beautiful. Lemony gets out
right
on the
away.
low right away.
this is the moment the role models need.
Thrasher's being held by Nightmare and Apollo there.
Oh, almost beautiful pass. But it looks like, yeah, Stitches has to get behind number 64. That is Sailor Jerry.
Sailor Jerry and Thrasher up there playing defense. Nightmare and Apollo trying to open
the
that
problem
up.
Is, like, the role models don't have the people to for Lemony right now. Even it's light on both sides.
But Lemony does get out. Coming up for another scoring pass. Mary trying to hold back Thrasher, keep everything slow. Great O and D being played here. Like just really good choices and strategy on both sides happening. It's beautiful.
Yes, Midway Magic doing an amazing job being in that 2-wall.
It's like recycling,
Jerry,
then they go back together. Then recycling and like very beautiful. So let's see how many points Lemony was able to pick up.
So it looks like Mimi Mahler might actually be ejected, by the way.
Oh no.
She's not wearing a helmet. Oh no. Lots of
three penalties
on number
there.
00. Who is number double
That
zero?
was Mary, I believe. Night
Oh,
Mary.
because she's wearing a different. Okay, I was like, I swear that's not Mary's number. And then a penalty on Sailor Jerry as well, a low block.
All right, our score is 161 Midway Magic, 146.
Guys, I'm
Role
worried that both
Models.
teams are gonna run out of players at some point.
Nah, you just need 5, 4, 3 actually, right?
Yeah, but that might happen. Both jammers are out. Let's see. Oh, Pete getting abandoned in the back. I'm so sorry, Pikachu. I love you. Oh, a great.
Strong block there.
I don't know what.
Junior's holding up one finger. Let's see, 4 points there for Mr. Testosterone.
Apparently, Mimi did get ejected a while ago. But
Oh,
just
okay.
got her
Helmet was
back
on
to
for the
do challenge.
so we were wrong.
Because you don't, we are very strict here about if there's skates on your feet, there's a helmet on your head.
And it looks like Mr. Testosterone picked up an arms penalty, so it will be a power jam for the role models starting off the 4th quarter.
I will be real. I did get that one. Okay, I want to make it something very clear. In RDCL, an ejection just means you fouled out. We use, at least here, we use ejection and fouled out interchangeably. So if we say Mimi got ejected, it's not like, oh, she did something bad and she has to leave. It's like...
Ejected means you've hit your 7th penalty. You've fouled out of the game.
Just some people in the Twitch chat seem confused. So when we say ejected, expelled is like you gotta go, right? Ejected just means you're
You can
done.
be expelled before your 7th penalty.
They're running ads, so Twitch can't even hear us anymore, so it's fine.
All right.
That's why you
All right,
subscribe to the Twitch
We'll
chat.
announce, though, the winners of our silent auction.
By the way, we need Pretty Hurt Machine up at the announcer booth.
Pretty
And
Hurt
or-
Machine or
Nikki
Nikki
Badass.
will meet you up here and tell you how to purchase your item that you've won. So
Nikki is running. Thank you, Nikki.
for Arizona Goat Yoga, Juicy has won.
Yay, Juicy.
Juicy, if you're in the building, come get your Arizona Goat Yoga. Come pay for it. You won.
If you, for the 30-minute massage from Tucci's Touch, that is Amber B. If you are Amber B, come up to the announcer's booth.
For the National Park Bundle, the winner of that is Shirls.
Yay, Cheryl.
Shirls, come claim your prize.
And then for the 26-ounce Yeti, that is Batas. I've seen you talking in the Twitch chat. Batas. 2 S's.
Bat-ass.
Bat-ass. It seems like Bat-ass.
You have won the 26-ounce Yeti.
Nice.
If you're in
There
the
was
building,
some competition for that one too.
yes, people wanted the Yeti. Congratulations. Just about 2 minutes until the final quarter of our championship bout. Don't forget, after this, we are going to have our Roller Rage 2025 awards, so stick around for that. Following the awards, we are going to have our after party at the Churchill in downtown Phoenix. Parking can be tricky in downtown. It's pay to park usually, so feel free to carpool and leave your cars here. Feel free to take an Uber or Waymo, because parking can be tight downtown.
Okay, we have the winner of the Yeti in the Twitch chat, but are you here? Bat ass? If you're here, try to find Nikki Badass. Bat ass and Nikki Badass. They need to be connected somehow. If you're not here, Bat ass. But we have your phone number, so we will figure something out. So we'll work it out. Yeah, you will get a text soon.
I have been. Thank you, Razor.
All right, we are about to start the fourth quarter of this very exciting game.
So currently our highest scoring jammer from Midway Magic is Mr. Testosterone with 56 points. And for the role models, it is Lemony Stitches picking up 48 points. There have been a total of 17 power jams in this bout, with 19 jammer penalties. One of them was a double jammer down. 17 power jams. I wonder if that's like a record. I don't know if that is we can go back in the history books.
It's not a record you want, I don't think.
You do if they're all power O's for you. I would want that. I love power O.
Sorry, I'm peeling an orange currently, so just give me a minute.
How dare you? All right, we're about to start the final quarter of Roller Rage 2025. Once again, it's last year's champions role models and Midway Magic, which is last year's second place team. All right, back to the action. The last 15 minutes of Roller Rage 2025, starting off with a power jam for the role models. Once again, that's Lemony Stitches doing the power jam. Some great success from Lemony in this bout so far. This is just what the role models want. They are down about 20 points. Lemony is still fighting to get out. Really strong defense from Midway Magic here. Role models are trying really hard to turn the offense on. Lemony runs out on the high, making it through in turn 4. Role models trying to hold back
this pack
Yeety
is
here.
very fast. They've already made an entire lap of the track.
But there is still half a jam to go. We have just under 30 seconds here. Lemony makes it through on the high. Role models are doing a really great job of keeping Midway separated. Lemony coming up again for a second scoring pass.
Oh, Lemony running into some of her own blockers.
That's always tough.
Picking up some points, though. Trying to get their hips around.
That was Reaper pushing Lemony to the infield there. 10 points there for the role models.
So, an okay power jam on all sides.
That's going to bring our score to 156 role models, 165 Midway. 9-point jam, 13 minutes left of this bout.
The problem is there's like 10 role models left and like 10 Midway Magic left. That's insane.
All right, that is Mamba jamming once again for Midway Magic.
And Junior for role models.
Hollywood playing strong defense there up, but Mama gets out in turn 1. Junior still pushing on that Midway ball.
Mamba coming around to score some points.
Junior makes it out in turn 2.
Hollywood trying to pin Mamba to the rail, but does not quite make it. Mamba is not calling it off.
Role Model's trying to hold a point back, but Mamba calls it, not quite able to pick up that 1 point.
Yeah, I will say I think Midway might be trying to play some clock management at this point.
Yeah, they want to prevent more jams from happening, keep their score. Right now we have Apollo, number 89, jamming for the Role Models.
And that is Mr. Testosterone jamming for Midway Magic. And now it's very quiet.
You can like feel the tension.
The energy. Oh, Mr. Testosterone getting out almost immediately.
Apollo having some trouble there behind Reaper.
Mr. Testosterone coming around to score some points. Thrasher taking Apollo to the infield.
That is Pikachu up at the front playing some great offense for Apollo.
Oh, Skatenstein playing some good defense. That's fun. What a multi-talented player.
Apollo getting out, putting on the speed, trying to force the call off here. Mr. Testosterone is playing the clock.
And he calls it off. That was a good call off.
Oh, and Mr. Testosterone got 2 penalties in that last jam, an arm and skidding out of bounds. So it will be a power jam for Junior. I think Mr. T has gotten
got 3, babe.
3
he got
penalties.
3 because he also got
that
an in-sub.
might be an ejection.
That
then.
might be an ejection.
I think Mr.
81
Testosterone
also
might
got
be at 7
That
there.
might be
If
a
not
game-
at 7, very close.
That might be a game changer. If Mr. Testosterone, like he has been doing so well as a jammer, if they lose him, that would be a
Junior
very big
is going to do the honors for the Role Models. This is just under a 20-point game, folks.
Oh, Hurricane
11
May,
minutes left here.
Hurricane May did a beautiful sweep opening up the high, but Junior didn't see it and got swept with that.
Junior still out
Yes.
with 49 seconds left in this jam. Plenty of time. Pikachu and Huerta holding a goat in the back there.
Oh,
Beautiful.
untouched.
A little bit touched there on the
Like
high.
a scrape.
A scrape.
Holly Hood playing some great offense. I love you, Holly Hood.
Coming up for a scoring pass here. Big hit there from Hurricane May, holding a point back.
Wow.
Big tumble there.
A
Looks
big
like everyone's
tumble, but
okay.
Some really nice movement from Junior.
Role Models holding points back, trying to keep Midway from walling up. And they are successful. Another scoring pass
This
from
is
Junior.
just what the Role Models
9 seconds
needed.
left, but Junior's
And
a
Junior is
very
so
fast skater.
And Role Models are doing a great job keeping it slow. Oh, wow. Wow.
I believe that was all the points there. Junior collapses.
Yeah, that's really fair, dude.
Well-deserved
Take a break.
collapse.
Take a break.
And Midway picked up a couple more penalties there.
There's no jammer on the line, though.
Oh, Junior picked another back-to-back penalty jam. We are going to have an official timeout. Skaters off the track, please.
Listen to Freya Hugs.
We are going to have an OTO to take a look at the penalties. It's
Honor
been a
Freya Hugs'
very
commands.
penalty-heavy game. Now, Role Models are in the lead. 176 Role Models, 174 Midway.
A 20-point power jam.
Wow, very impressive there from Junior.
I will say this. Someone in the Twitch chat was asking that, like in RDCL, can you rack up multiple penalties at a time?
Yes, you
right?
can.
Because we all say our penalties the following jam, right? Because like you can get multiple penalties in a WFTDA jam, but just not back to back like that.
Yeah,
'cause
you
we
go,
said it.
and then you sit, and then you go, and you sit.
Also, I will say like you can't technically pick up a penalty, more than one penalty on the same action.
Yes, one action, one penalty. So if it's a cut and
yes.
I'm hitting you with this, like,
You're only going to get one penalty. So, like, if someone's getting 3, it's because they're
three
committing 3
actions.
things at
One
3 different
action,
times.
one penalty. And all those penalties do count towards your total. All right, it looks like it was a cut on the pink jammer. 172 got an arms,
That's
and
Pikachu.
101 got an arms as well. Pikachu and May picked up arms, and we have several.
Wait, Abby Arsenic, can I see that again? Abby.
Abby's showing the Twitch chat.
No, but Abby, I want to see it.
The audience can see Abby's beautiful whiteboard. They can look.
I will say also, like one of the penalties, because someone was talking about you can get 2 at once if you don't leave the track right away. An insubordination, which has happened more than once this game, is like if a ref is telling you to do something and you're not listening. There is a must skate.
All right, yes, a must skate.
Oh, and
because it looks like every skater out for Midway in that last one got a penalty.
And also a lot of skaters and role models, so it's just a lot of
very
stuff
penalty
happening.
heavy, hectic jam.
I will say, Enema Burns made a good point, which is when you hear you get your 7th penalty being called and then you get to play with no rules.
I suppose so.
I mean, like, I don't like that, but also I've never gotten 7 penalties in one game, so I wouldn't
haven't
know.
either. I wouldn't know.
Yes, you can if you try hard enough.
Oh.
Also, my secret is sometimes I don't do a whole lot, and you can't get a penalty called if nobody falls down. You know?
I feel like I talk
or
about
if you don't
this.
gain relative position.
I think there's something that we talk about this our rookies sometimes, like a bell curve when you start skating. Like you get no penalties because you're not doing anything, and then you start doing things, you start getting penalties, and then you get a little bit better and you kind of dial it in, you know? All right, Mamba is going to be our jammer for the Midway Power Jam.
I feel like he's just going to be skating laps at this point.
And it's a very light pack. This is going to be really difficult for the role models right now.
So that's Tears of the Lynx and Skatenstein, I think, on the track.
And that is Thrasher and Prim Reaper, I believe. Yes, Prim Reaper and Thrasher playing that Power O.
Mamba managing to stay on the track after a hard hit from Skatenstein.
Nice juke there from Mamba. Skatenstein and Tears of the Lynx trying to keep that pack fast.
Yeah, very nice accordion happening right now.
Fast pack here, but Mamba is also fast. Ooh, a little trip.
But it's split because Lynx is on the ground.
It looks like we might have some failure penalties that might have been dropped. We'll see. Lynx fighting hard behind those blockers.
Did Mamba get that last point? I don't know.
That is close. That's close. We will see.
Wow. Way to skate clean, y'all.
20-point power jam for Mamba.
That's 2 20-point power jams
very
in a row.
Impressive. Very impressive.
One for role models, one for Midway. So there is, by the way, a must skate for Midway. So even though they all skated clean, Midway will be sitting one. Because
a must skate.
Yes, and so if you're not an RDCL girly, that's the official term, if you get more than 2 blocker penalties in a jam, someone who got a penalty, so like the third person, has to skate the next jam.
You have to field at least 1 pivot, 1 blocker, and if you cannot field a pivot and blocker, somebody will be a must skate and sit their penalty the next jam, which is what's happening right now for Midway.
Midway Magic doing a great job keeping some points in the back for Sweet Feet. Oh, and there is
big
a tumble.
That is Lemony picking up some points there, really turning on the speed, trying to force that call off. Midway Magic playing some offense there.
Holly Hood slowing Sweet Feet down. They're just hugging at this point, so that's fun. Lynx also making
some huge hits in the front.
Oh,
Lynx is now the lead jammer. Great opportunity here for Lynx. Role models trying to play some offense here as the jam clock expires.
I mean, they both got the same amount of points.
Some great points. I always love a jammer change. All right, looks like both teams had 1 jammer penalty, or sorry, 1 blocker penalty, excuse me. And we are gonna have a timeout really quickly. Role models will be taking a timeout. Our score is currently 203 Midway, 184 role models with just over 7 minutes left in this bout.
So it seems like 9 points on each side. Because neither of them got that last jammer point because they're like We're jockeying for position and whatnot. That's a weird situation, huh?
And it looks like both teams have had a couple more skaters foul out within this quarter.
Who knows who's going to have to concede first? I wrote that
Nobody.
song just for you.
Oh,
Twitch
thank
chat.
you. That was a really beautiful.
Not for you, for the Twitch chat.
Oh. Lemony Stitches has been doing a lot of power jams in this bout, and that was a really nice regular 2-jammer jam there for Lemony.
Getting points. They've skated other non-power jams, but they haven't scored points.
Yes,
'Cause they were not lead.
most
They
of
were,
their
like,
points
closing
have
calls
been
or whatever,
power,
yeah.
but beautiful power jams they were.
Someone said 7 minutes in game, 1 hour in real life. That's
So
so
true.
bestie. They said it's like Dungeons and Dragons combat, which is very funny. 6 seconds per turn.
Ooh, and nope, not a power jam. I see Grandma May
Hurricane
sauntering
May
up to the
jamming
jammer
for the
line.
first time for role model.
They said we need to pull out the big guns.
They were like, get her in there, power.
Mamba and Hurricane May jamming.
Anima Burns said they've done 3 loads of laundry during this game.
Oh, get that laundry
Oh.
done, Queen. May still fighting, really strong midway wall there.
Mamba coming up for points.
Role models spreading out as Mamba comes up for scoring pass. Hurricane May makes it out now, gonna put the pressure on.
Mamba is, wow,
Little
Midway
juke
Magic playing
there.
some great offense, really keeping the role models separated.
I've been very impressed with Mamba's like jumping jukes. I feel like very long legs. It's not even really a juke, it's like a very large, excited, like fast step.
Yeah, I think like he's just so tall.
I have
So
very
you
short
can, like,
legs, so I cannot
get there.
I cannot step like that,
I know.
unfortunately.
What is this?
It's Sweet Feet and
Someone.
Someone
I can't
whose
see their
number I cannot see,
I
but
can
that's
just see their
okay.
butt.
we will see soon. We're prepped for some jammer on jammer.
Junior. It's Junior. It's Junior.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice
rough
hit there, but
ball.
beautiful defense there by Prim Reaper, but Junior still gets out first. Role models holding back Midway Magic here.
Holly Hood is just like kind of skating in front of everyone, getting ready to hit Sweet Feet.
That's Holly Hood and Lemony.
Oh,
Apex jump
beautiful
there,
pumping
makes
jump.
it. Holly Hood still holding Sweet Feet in.
I don't get how Hood does that. It's like insane.
I think it's like 10, 12 years of roller derby.
That's fair. You do something that long enough, you usually get pretty good at it, right?
Big
Sweet Feet
tumble
playing
there.
Some defense.
You can see it's been a long weekend and a long bout. People are getting tired. This is a very challenging bout.
I like Junior. Like there are several people.
9 points there for role models. We're gonna have an official timeout, folks. It looks like we do have a double jammer down situation.
Oh wow, you know. Dirty Carrie said that they were going to gift a sub to someone if we had a 20-point jam, and then we had 2. So Dirty Carrie just gifted 2 subs. That's fun. Oh no, 1. Sorry, not to put you on blast, Carrie. Either way, very nice of her.
Don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime, you can use that membership to subscribe to our Twitch channel.
That means you get to watch ad-free, and you get access to our fun little like league-specific emotes. Disco
Yes,
skate emote.
Disco Skate
Disco
emote.
skate.
We have some beautiful emotes made by our AZDD skaters, Dirty Carrie and Shirls.
If you are a subscriber, I feel like now's your time to post some disco skates in the chat. I'm not a subscriber. I should be.
You are not a subscriber to the Arizona Derby
Are
Dames?
you?
I am actually.
Okay.
$4.99 a month.
Well, eggs on my face, I guess. Guys,
Double jammer
several
down,
people-
an
it's several
arms
people got
and
multiple
above
penalties.
shoulders, arms and above shoulders on Sweet Feet, an arms and back block on Junior, and then a couple of a defensive blocker on each team also picked up.
Defensive block, directional.
a blocker, a defensive blocker. I don't know why I said it that way. One blocker on each team also got a penalty.
Yeah, okay. I love you.
It's a long weekend, okay? Words just came out. It's an 18-point game, everybody. 5 minutes left.
Wow.
Jinx.
But not a lot of people on the team still. Hey, if
All
you want to
right.
give a shout out, it's like now or never, guys. We got
Now
like
is
5
your
minutes
time for a
left.
shout out. Not a lot of shout out time left. And it was double jammer down. Both teams will be fielding a jammer.
And
That
like
is
no blockers.
Skatenstein and Mamba. Everyone's running.
Thrasher is about to throw a hit. I see it. I see
Thrasher
it.
has really had some beautiful blocks on the high this bout. Skatenstein makes it out, and that is Muerta and May blocking for the role models, and Thrasher and Yeety out there for Midway.
Yeah, it looks like Mamba. Oh, I was going to say it looks like Mamba's running out the clock, but then he called it off. It really throws me off. We have a skater in our league whose name is Mamba.
Yes,
who
Mamba
is like
skated with awesome skate stars.
Who's like a 19-year-old girl. So like sometimes I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me.
That is number 26, Blazin, jamming for, I believe, the first time for Midway this bout.
Oh, I want to shout out Bruno Russell, who just subscribed with Prime. Thank you, friend. And it was for free, so good for you.
Lemony is jamming once again for the role models.
Yeah, sorry, I get distracted easily.
It's all good. That's Blazin. Ooh. Some fancy footwork here happening.
Some nice recycling from the role models. Blazin's trying to kind of push him out of play.
Lemony is still stuck there behind Astro Stash and
Pikachu running forward to make
Yes.
Pack in the front. And there, Lemony stitches
Lemony gets out
goes.
first.
Takes a little Jersey whip.
We have had nope, just kidding. Lemony coming up for a scoring pass.
A Star Stash moment, perhaps. And some played by Cheers of the Lynx. Some beautiful Lynx. Very nice. Good job.
Blazin still not out of the pack. Huge hit from Hollywood there. Lemony trying to make it out on this scoring pass. Just a few seconds left. Lemony trying to pick up some more points and grabs that jammer point before the game, before the jam ends.
Yeah.
$216 Midway, 199 role models, just under 3 minutes left in this bout.
Guys, I don't like this.
Lots of things are happening. I'm seeing lots of helmetless skaters on both benches right now. Role models taking a team timeout.
I just think that maybe every jammer in Midway's jammer rotation besides Mamba has fouled out. The skating
It does look that way. Many helmetless skaters out there.
Mamba's just got the star on his head permanently at this point, I think.
I think that's a really good choice for Midway. Mamba has been a super successful jammer for them this game.
Yeah, I mean, to have one jammer left and it's Mamba, there are worse things. I'm going to really quickly, hey, Shirley, Temple of Doom. Shirley, Shirls. Cherry, yep, okay, I was like Cherry Shirls. Soon we should probably close the shout outs because I would hate for someone to shout out and then the game is over.
Thank you,
Just a
Shirley,
thought.
for making your beautiful shout out system.
So it's now or never. We're going to wait like 30 seconds, get them in real quick, and then we'll close them, just in case.
Last call for shout outs.
Last call for shout outs. It looks like merch might still be open, so you were wrong.
All right, that is Mamba jamming again for Midway Magic.
And Apollo. Did you say that already? No, Apollo. Nice. Awards will be streamed, by the way.
Yeety and Prim Reaper doing some nice blocking on Apollo there as Mamba comes up for a scoring pass. Apollo still in the pack.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
All right,
I
Mamba
really thought
came
Mamba
off the
got
track.
out, like really clean, and then he unfortunately took a really long time to make it to the infield, And you can only skate 20 feet in the infield, so there you go.
Mamba's going right back on the track. And that is Lemony Stitches jamming now for Role Models. Oops, some shuffling happening. Prim is going to be jamming for the first time tonight for Midway Magic.
I'm going to be nice and reread a shout out because someone said they didn't hear it. There is a shout out from Megan that says, Monster sending love to Jack from Texas. So there you go. A little extra one just for you. Very rough fall from Pikachu. She is up though.
Prim is out as lead jammer.
That's 1209 Prim.
Lemony still fighting in the back of the pack. It just makes it out right there in turn 2. Role Models trying to keep the pack fast and protect the point.
Ooh, all right. Let's see how many points Prim picked up. We'll see if it was all of them. Not
3 points.
3 points.
Prim picked up 3 points in that last jam.
Every point counts at this point in the game, though.
That is Mamba, number 90, jamming once again for Midway Magic.
And Skatenstein, whose hat is about to fall off. Yeah, it stresses me out.
Playing it fast and loose with the hat right there.
Playing like Skid Vicious. Callie is yelling at him to fix the star.
Skatenstein out lead.
The star is going to fall off his head.
The star flapping in the wind.
It really is. Okay, there we go. He fixed it. He fixed it. We're good. We're good.
Ooh, huge block there from Hurricane May and Mamba. Skatenstein is lead jammer, makes it through.
And calls it off. A lot of rough falls, but overall a pretty good jam, it seems. 4 points for Role Models. 4 seconds left on the game clock. We will have another jam.
Our score is 224, Midway, 203,
we
Role
will
Models.
We will have an OTO.
Official timeout. There are 4 seconds left on the game clock when that last jam ended. So even though it's showing 0 now, we are going to have one more jam. And it is going to be a penalty on Mamba and will be a power jam for the Role Models.
21 points. I feel like 20 points is the RDCL point cap generally. I don't know if I have ever seen anyone score more than 20 points. It's just like you would think that this could be the moment, but in one
This
jam.
is exactly what the Role Models would want in this scenario. If they skate clean, there is also a potential for penalty jam. So Midway in this jam would want to prioritize skating clean over anything else to shut down an opportunity for Role Models to have a second last jam.
That's fair. Also, Dirty Carry, I will read a shout out if you donate
All right,
bits or
it looks
subscribe
like
to our Twitch.
we
I will do
have
that for you.
a few penalties on both sides.
I love that
but
you
it
say
will
a
be
few because to me that is very many.
a few is like 3 or 4.
So 2 blockers on Role Models, 3 on Midway, 1 jammer for Role Models. All right, Skatenstein is out, coming around to score points.
Beautiful jump from Skatenstein.
It looks like Midway is kind of just trying to skate clean, but I feel like Skatenstein's fast enough to get more than 20 points. Oh, nice hit from number 16.
That was Yeety on the low. Six seconds left here.
All right, let's see see how many points Gatenstein gets and whether we have another jam. Really quickly, though, I did have 2 people get a last-second shout-out in. So I have a shout-out that says, "Go Mamba, way to be the only jammer left. I love you," from Octo. So that's a shout-out from Mamba. And then a shout-out that says, "Thank you, you're doing a good job." And that one's from me again, from Megan, because I read her shout-out twice. Thank you so much, Megan. You're so sweet.
Our score is sitting at 2-2 Midway, 2-18 Role Models, and there will be a penalty jam.
Hey guys, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to yell into the microphone. But I love bonus roller derby, guys. Roller derby for free. You paid a certain amount of money and you're getting free roller derby.
Free
right
roller derby bonus. Buy one, get a jam free.
Yeah, at free jam.
This is Mamba jamming once again for Midway,
And that is Lemony Stitches. But Mamba has been so effective for Midway Magic. Oh,
big
a rough
tumbles
tumble.
there.
He got up so fast, though. Ooh, rough it. And he calls it off. A smart, strategic play from Mamba.
All right. We're going to assess here, see if we have any more penalties.
This is the second game that Aston... 1 second. All right, that is it. Your 2025 Roller Rage champions are Midway Magic. Let's hear some noise for Midway Magic, everyone.
A really impressive showing from both teams. Everybody left it all on the track. Our final score, 224 to 218.
Yeah, such an exciting game.
6-point game.
If you are in the building and want to come high five the teams, come down trackside.
And don't forget, everyone, after this, we are going to start awards on the infield. So after our skaters have taken their laps, please stay in the building for awards. Thank you.
All right, I'm just testing the wireless microphone to make sure you can hear me, and you can.